goodbye to you all. Who next?
I'll be.
Oh.
Listen, I know that Jenny has finally found real happiness with David. As cantankerous as he can be.
Oh, yes, very.
But when you see her, give her my love. I mean, I know you won't think to give her my love, but you can convey it, even if you're not aware of it.
All right. I'm sure I will do it without knowing it. Thank you, Peter.
It's my pleasure.
Victoria.
Dr. Polk.
I have every confidence in you. Actually, I always did.
Oh, I'm so thankful that you were a part of this. Goodbye.
Hey, Al, why so glum?
Bad feelings about Maria, Virgil. I think she's plotting against Vicky. In fact, I would hurry Vicky back as soon as possible.
Maria, what happened?
Well, I was reaching up for a book and I think I tore the stitches on my wound.
Are you in a lot of pain?
Oh, Bucky, I'm so sorry. I really need to go to the hospital.
You stay still. I'll get you. I'll call an ambulance.
Enough to drop her off yet.
All I'm saying, Virgil, is as soon as it is, get her down there.
Only a member of the Lord family could make this more difficult than it already is.
Oh, Tony. Tony, we never have enough time together.
Goodbye, sis.
I promise you I'm going to keep a really good watch over Sammy and Rafe.
I know you will. And thank you for being so brave and so loving.
Oh, dear, we're down to a precious few, aren't we? Harry.
You've got everything set in your conscience. My death, Nikki's.
Yes, laid to rest. Somehow, improbably, it was meant to be.
Victoria, moving right along.
I was just thinking how peaceful I feel. If only I could carry that back with me. Irene, I don't know where to start. I wish I could make up for my mistakes with Tina. I wish I could see her and put my arms around her. I wish I could give her a big check. I really do wish I'd had the chance to see her up here. I don't understand where she is.
Well, she'll turn up sooner or later.
Yes, well, thank you for being such a good friend. You're the best.
You always were.
Oh, dear. I'm starting to feel so sad.
No more time for weeping and moaning.
Oh, really, Virgil? You are as impatient about my return to Earth as you were about my departure.
Well, but who knows what's waiting for you on Earth?
Dr. Wallace?
Yeah. Oh, hi, Leslie. Well, we've taken Mrs. Buchanan off the balloon pump. Her heart's doing fine on its own.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Prince Buchanan asked me to find you. He just brought Maria Roberts into the emergency room.
Maria, why?
She's in pain. Apparently, she opened up her gunshot wound.
Oh, no. Well, that's all Clint needs right now is another emergency. Why don't you just stand there?
Sure.
We'll attend to it first thing in the morning. Yeah, good night. Judge Murphy is not in a good mood this evening.
Aw,
Well,
you're a lot of fun, Herb.
yeah, I'm beginning to think that myself. Hello.
Hi, Dad, it's Cassie.
Oh, darling, hi.
I dialed this number so much, I thought my finger would fall off.
Well, that's because I've been on the line with Judge Murphy till my ear almost fell off. What's up?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Okay. Out.
Good. So, any special reason you calling?
I was looking for John.
Oh, well, I haven't seen him all evening. I suppose he's out, too. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Dad, will you tell John that Steve and I are having a really good time. I'm probably going to be out very late, and I might be late for work in the morning.
Yeah, I'll relay that message. Cassie?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just thinking, that's a really dumb message. What if I'm not late for work in the morning?
Well, that could be, too.
Well, tell him anyway. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, okay. Bye. Huh.
You look very confused.
Yeah, Cassie was looking for John, asked me to leave a message and canceled the message, then told me to deliver the message, I think. Where is John, anyway? Well, I'm starting to think he stays out half the night not to be in our way. We're being very unfair to him.
Well, we have taken over his loft and interfered with his life. And then when I suggested he move out, he didn't seem too thrilled.
You asked
Just
him?
a joke. I wanted to see how he would take it, and he didn't.
Well, he had no problem with just you living here. The obvious thing is for me to move out.
That was short and sweet.
Can't say we didn't have fun.
Well, maybe we should give John back his loft. I mean, we are being very selfish, as though we have no one else to consider but ourselves.
You mean acting brash and carefree instead of the concerned citizens we're supposed to be?
I didn't quite mean that either. There is a middle somewhere.
Yes, and in the middle is a sign that says slow down and live separately for a while and remember your public careers.
Well, maybe we should take a hint from that sign to some extent.
Yes, well, I guess that settles it, Judith. We're going to start being mature about our relationship, is it? Yes, right. So I'll move back into the Vernon Inn to one of the new suites in case you happen to ever want to stay over, and we'll just watch those stars from our eyes.
Oh, no, Herb, never. Not the stars.
It's too bad, man. Bad? I mean, who would think that I could get mugged 20 minutes after hitting town? I was lucky I had enough money to buy a paper. And I saw the article about the renovations being done here. I'm good, Mr. Holden, and I need the job. Just give me a wall to paint or plaster and you'll see.
Well, your timing happens to be excellent, Mike. My foreman was just telling me we need a couple more painters to meet our grand opening deadline.
You're kidding. That's great.
Yeah, I also know how it feels to be down and out in a strange town. Be here at 8 in the morning.
Oh, well, couldn't I start tonight? I mean, I have to cover the cost of a bed in some rooming house.
Well, I do have a crew at work right now.
Great. Just give me a paintbrush.
Steve, listen, I'm sorry that took so long.
Tonight, just go right on up to the 4th floor. The foreman's name is George Cruz. Oh, there he is right now, getting off the elevator.
Thanks, Mr. Holden. You won't regret this.
Bet.
Hiring this time of night?
Well, it's a guy with a hard luck story, and I can use him. So, you want to have a drink before dinner?
Sure.
Rob.
I'd like a club soda with a lime.
Okay. Make that too. You got it. So, did you get a hold of your boss?
No, John wasn't at the office or at home.
Well, he probably met up with some pretty woman and...
Steve, John's my mother's lover.
Oh, I'm not sure I was aware of it. Well, obviously I wasn't.
That's all right. That's all right. It's a natural mistake.
Not the way you acted when I said it.
Don't mind me tonight. I'm just weird.
You wouldn't lie about this now.
Are you kidding? No way.
I just don't want to walk in here and find out that the first time you handled a paintbrush is tonight.
I started as a kid. I helped my dad paint our house, and then I worked my way through college doing it.
Okay, I'll trust you.
You know, this lobby could use a few plants.
What?
Well, I used to be a gardener. I've just noticed there are no plants in here.
We've got them all stashed in various rooms so nobody paints or plasters them. Mrs. Buchanan is very nervous they'll get unhappy about being moved. What can I say?
That's a good idea. If I run into any, I'll check them out. So, where do I start?
Oh, let me think. We've got a suite on the 6th floor, room 602. The other guys quit for the night, so the paints and supplies ought to all be in there.
Great.
I'll come back later and get these keys back from you and check on your work.
You won't be disappointed, I promise.
All right, Mike. Hit those walls.
one thing I want to hear from you, and it had better be the truth. Now, what did you do to those diamonds that my grandmother gave to you? Talk!
They're at the Vernon Inn, in a potted plant near the bar in the lobby.
So long, old pal. I'm tired of you and your crazy lies.
Jimmy, it's the truth, I swear. I swear it on my mother's grave.
My little girl. Once more in my arms, please.
My mother. Oh, I wish my children had had a chance to meet their grandmother. And I wish I'd had more time with my mother.
However.
I know, however, at some unspecified date in the future. Virgil?
Yes?
The date is unspecified, isn't it?
Very.
Oh, good. Well, then sometime in the future, you and I will be as close as any mother and daughter have ever been.
But we're so much closer now, aren't we? I love you.
And I love you.
Are you in need of a heavenly handkerchief?
Great Aunt Priscilla. Thank you. Oh, Virgil, I have to say goodbye to you, too, don't I? And I've grown so fond of you.
Just doing my job. And yes, Victor, before you say it, I could have done it better.
If you are referring to your absconding with my soul before I had truly passed on, please don't give it another thought. I wouldn't have missed all of this for... I was going to say the world, but I've got the world, haven't I? Oh, and there's one other thing. On behalf of the entire Lord family, you are officially forgiven for our ancestors missing that ride on the Mayflower.
Victoria, aren't you exceeding your authority?
Oh, Father, really?
Very well.
Victoria.
Yes, I know I have to get moving. Oh, no, I can't do this. How do I say goodbye to the two most important men in my life?
Well, according to Virgil, if you don't do it, we'll be with you forever after all. Now, you be very strong. You hear me, Victoria? You look me in the eye and simply say, goodbye.
Maria, I guess she's down an X-ray. Well, I certainly hope she hasn't pulled those stitches. We'd have to operate again.
Ah, damn it, Larry, I don't need this.
You know, that's the first thing I thought of when I heard about it. Well, maybe she hasn't pulled the stitches. Maybe it's just a sore muscle.
Oh, and I won't have to worry about her along with worrying about Vicky.
And speaking of your wife, we have successfully taken her off the balloon pump.
That machine was helping her heartbeat.
That's right. Well, her heart's beating normally now.
So all signs are go.
You got it.
Well, how about the respirator?
No, we haven't taken her off that yet. But I have every confidence that soon she will be breathing on her own.
She'll be walking and talking and smiling and laughing and have her memory back.
Well, I've talked to the neurologists. They've seen all the scans.
They agree with Dr. Taylor?
Well, of course, they don't guarantee it, but there's certainly a very high probability, Clint. Maria.
Hi. X-ray will be back to you in a couple of hours, Dr. Wallace.
In the meantime, I want her to get into bed and rest.
Oh.
Don't worry about that. It definitely hurts when I move. Thanks. So, is there anything new on Vicky?
Well, we've taken her off the balloon pump. Her heart's working normally now.
And Larry's very optimistic about her getting her memory back, right?
Well, hope.
A lot of love stories, it turned out not to have a very happy ending.
I'm sorry to hear about that, Cass. Rob Coronel sounds like a great guy. It blows my mind to think that I am renovating a hotel he once owned.
Another one of your small world stories.
But that's all in your past, right? And you're open to new experiences and new guys.
Yeah, sure.
You know, it's funny, but it doesn't seem that way to me. I mean, unless it's just me that you're not open to.
Steve, I'm very open.
You know what? This was just a really lousy night for me to have a date. It has nothing to do with you, really. I think I should just go.
Well, wait a minute now. You haven't had dinner. Wait, and you have to eat, don't you? I mean, I can put up with this mood for one night. It's just another part of you I have to get to know.
Well,
Dad.
Judith. Hello.
Yeah.
Steve Holden. This is Herb Callison and Judith Sanders.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Sanders, and you, Mr. Kelly.
You're the Steve Cathy's out with.
Well, it hasn't been much of a date yet. A little non-emergency popped up here.
What brings you both here?
So I was hoping to get a sneak preview of one of the new suites. Is Pamela?
No, but I can show you. There's a good suite open on the 6th floor.
For both of you?
Meet my daughter, the one who majored in tact.
I'm sorry, but an hour ago you were both living in John's flat.
Well, we just thought we were being unfair to John.
Oh?
We decided that I should get a place of my own.
Then everything's okay?
Oh, we're absolutely fine. Yes.
Great. By the way, did you happen to see John?
No, afraid not.
Well, listen, why don't we all go up to the 6th floor?
I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
I have a phone call.
All right. And it is on the corner, so you should have a great view.
Well, Herb loves to spend time staring out windows.
I'm a dreamer. I can't help it.
Come this way.
Look what I got.
Father, you're crying.
Oh, nonsense. I don't shed tears.
Must be a little stardust then.
Yes. I'm sure that's it for certain. Now then, you must give massive hugs to Kevin, Joey, and Jessica. And be careful of Jessie. She's so small.
But they will be filled with your love.
Fine. Now, secondly, you must do everything you have to do to get your husband back in that house and back in your bed. You must make Landfair ring with love and laughter.
That's why I'm leaving you, for that purpose.
Fine. So, that's it.
No, don't go anywhere. I won't let you go without one of those massive hugs that I have to pass on to the children.
I don't know which I'm feeling most, love or pride. My heart is so full of both of them.
Oh, Father, thank you. Down to one to go.
Virgil, get lost.
But that's the part I wanted to see most. The star is very near the jumping off point. Now, please, before anything else happens, and we all know how that occurs with things I'm associated with.
Virgil.
All right.
Feeling any better?
Yes, not moving helps. I feel foolish and a burden.
Oh, you're not a burden.
Well, of course I am. I've interrupted your happiness over Vicky's recovery for a small emergency of my own.
Don't worry about it. Nothing can hurt this great mood that I happen to be in.
Mr. Buchanan, I'm going to have to throw you out. Visiting hours are over, and Dr. Woloch wants Mrs. Roberts to get some sleep.
Don't you ever go home?
Like a lot of hospitals, we have a nursing shortage. Tonight, the duty nurse called in sick, so we're really short.
Well, I'll pitch in. I'll keep watch over my wife all night. And, Maria, of course.
Yes. Oh, no, Bucky, you don't have to look after me. Why don't you just say good night?
Good night. You'll be out of here by tomorrow.
Yes, I'm sure.
See you, Les.
Take care. Here you go. This is a sedative. It'll make you drowsy.
Oh, would it be all right if I didn't take it right now? There's something on my mind I'd really like to think about.
Sure. I'll leave it right here.
I'll check on you later. Leslie, since there is a shortage, you really don't have to bother with me. And if I need anything, I'll buzz you, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
I don't believe the English language has words for this, Joe.
Yes, I know what you mean, sweetheart. But we don't really need words, do we?
We do need some. I have to thank you for standing up for me, for allowing me the choice, and for urging me to return.
Well, I wouldn't be much of a husband if I hadn't.
Don't make light of this, Joe. You forced me to recover memories, good ones and bad ones, memories I didn't even know that I had. And it hurt when you attacked me about Clint.
It wasn't easy for me, sweetheart.
I know. That's the whole point. Love isn't always gentle. It can't be. And the truth, as they say, often hurts. But for me to face those demons, all those skeletons in my closet, it's so freeing. And I wouldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have.
Oops.
Yes, I could. I can do anything I want without anybody's help.
Except make babies, huh? Vicky, honey, about my brother.
I will be as gentle as I can with Tom.
Thank you. How come I get the feeling that Virgil is going to buzz back in here?
Parachute in hand.
That's right, parachute in hand, and to ask you to jump. Hold me, Vicky. Let's dance, hmm?
Dance?
Yes, like we did on our first date.
Yes, but Nat King Cole was playing on the jukebox. More magic. Don't tell me you have a jukebox on board.
No, but I do have Nat Cole on board.
And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you.
put the wig in the trunk of my car. It is so obvious to me now that that is you.
It is obvious because that's what you want to believe. You'll do anything to not believe that it was Nicky Smith. Anyway, what motive would I have? I have no reason to want to help Allison.
You have a motive. You want my husband. You want the father of your son. Make him believe his wife is ill again, destroy his marriage, be there to comfort and to advise him, and eventually to win him.
Oh, Vicky. If only you hadn't figured it all out.
I've been thinking about this for a while. It's strange. It's like I've always known you.
I know. I feel the same way. Somehow I knew the day we first met we would be friends. Do you realize that we've been through more together than most people do in a lifetime?
Yes, I do realize that. So, I've never had a girlfriend before. I mean, a girl who was like a good friend of mine. All my best friends have always been men.
Yeah, me too.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Except for my friend Cindy London. She's my college roommate. She used to tease me about being one of the guys that drove her crazy.
Why?
I guess she was afraid that I would miss out on romance. How about you and Tina? Are you friends?
No. I mean, now that you mention it, no. I don't think we ever were. See, she tried so hard to keep these secrets from me all the time. I don't know, it's a sad story, Kate. I really loved her, but I couldn't trust her. Now, you, on the other hand, I have trusted you from the day I first laid eyes on you.
How come?
Because you're so honest, so open. Remember when we met right here in the lobby? First time you found out I was married, you told me to go to hell in no uncertain terms. I mean, a guy can respect something like that. And later on, I realized how beautiful you were and desirable. And I gotta tell you, that scared the living hell out of me. And I fought those feelings for a long time. And I almost lost you.
I think we owe my grandmother a debt of gratitude for trying to get me out of the country.
I'm not gonna be the one to tell her, though.
Oh, neither am I.
So, Miss Sanders, where do we go from here?
Well, Mike, I see George got you to work right away.
Oh, it's a lovely space, Irby.
It's nice and roomy, Ollie.
Well, come this way. I'll show you the main bedroom with its great bath and walk-in closets.
Oh, one of Herbert's favorite things to do, walking into a closet.
Hey, one here for a king-size bed.
Well, I think you could special order one if you wanted.
One of those guys who works in bed a lot.
I noticed.
I pass.
Uh-huh. Well, you know something, Steve. You're a man of your word. It is a nice suite.
Now, gently. How much?
Well, I wouldn't know about that. That's not my area.
Oh.
Hey, you know, that painter must have gone out to get something. Why don't I leave you two here, and you can discuss this privately?
Well, yeah, thanks.
All right, I'll be downstairs if you need me.
Thanks.
Okay.
So, would you like visiting me at a place like that?
Well, it could be sort of cozy.
Yeah, but not too cozy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly big enough for two people who want to spend a lot of time together, don't you?
Depends on how well those people are getting along, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, the people I have in mind seem to be getting along spectacularly. In fact, if this place had a bed in it or even a carpet, we could give a demonstration.
Why, I hardly knew you.
Cord, I meant what I said about not needing any promises from you. Just knowing that you love me is all I need.
That's it? Sounds like enough for me.
Well, that is unless you're afraid that I'm going to fly off to Egypt after all or fall in love with some other man.
Oh, hell, ma'am, I'd never let you do that.
And why don't we just relax and enjoy and make each other happy? Take one day at a time and not think about the future. And if it feels like it's time to make a move, we'll know it. In the meantime, let's just follow our hearts wherever they take us.
You want to know what my heart is telling me right now?
Yeah.
It says I should take you back to that club, and we should dance, or whatever, till dawn.
Whatever.
Judith, we have to stop this. Wouldn't want the painter to catch us.
But we have another night at John's place.
More than one from the looks of this place.
You know what? You know what's wrong with this suite? It's in a hotel, and the gossip's going to start if I keep checking in here and not checking out till the next morning.
Are we going to worry about that?
Yes, I know, but I mean, you are a district attorney, and I do have some sort of a reputation.
Furthering your reputation is exactly what I had in mind.
Not that way. You're so bad.
Yes, I've been working on it for years. I'm glad it's finally showing.
Oh, sure. Isn't that dandy? My body's hardly cold in the grave, and Mom's already having a great time with a new boyfriend.
Seriously, my darling, we're going to have to practice discretion along with the law.
Well, we're not going to be advertising our arrangement. It just is, period. Any problems, we deal with it along the way.
Oh, Herb, you're so sensible. I hate it.
Yes, you love it.
You're right. I love your sense and your nonsense.
Kiss me.
Are you positive?
I'm tired. It's just time to call it a night.
Well, do I get a chance to redeem myself?
Sure.
You don't inspire much confidence.
What do you want?
Look, the truth is that my experiences in this town have been disastrous. The first woman I went out with turned out to be a thief and almost a murderess. Then I turned to a married woman.
Not a good batting average.
And now I seem to be falling for you. So if you don't have any feelings back for me, just tell me now, and I'll go on my merry journey.
You are bright. You're fun.
Oh,
you're
great.
nice.
More.
You're handsome. I'd be crazy not to go out with you again.
So how about tomorrow night?
I'm not sure. It's just because my hours with John are really weird, so I won't know until tomorrow. I know. Why don't I give you a card? You tell me at work tomorrow, and we'll work it out from there, okay?
All right. I'll buy this for now. I'll get off your back. Now, how are you getting home?
I'm just going to catch a cab right outside. Okay?
All right.
Thanks. It was fun, no matter what.
Yeah, well, much better next time, okay?
Okay.
Still here, boss?
Yeah, unfortunately. Anything else tonight?
Oh, not over 90 things.
Excuse me.
Mike, you can't be done in 602 already.
No, but I can't get back in either. The couple you showed the suite to, I think they already moved in.
Let them take their time. There's plenty more rooms and plenty more walls.
4th floor, Mike. There's more than you can handle. There's some guys there already, and I'll be up soon.
Great, thanks.
Talk about a hard worker.
Yep, well, some people are just driven to succeed.
It will remain my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain.
I'm sorry. Truly sorry.
Yes, it's time to leave, my love.
I'm ready.
Virgil, you look positively apoplectic.
I hate to say this, Victoria, but I'm very worried that
That what?
something is going on down there that might prevent you. You're actually getting back.
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Maybe we better check in through the connector.
Maria!
Look at her. She certainly isn't wishing you well.
She
wants to kill me.
I had no idea it was this bad.
You've got to do something, Virgil. Stop her.
He can't.
What do you mean?
She's having trouble doing this, obviously.
So march her out of my room.
Victoria, there's a very real thing on earth called free will.
Well, how about a miracle?
Well, I'm sorry, but we have very little control over evil in the world.
I can't stop now. After everything I've done to get Clint back, it would make it all worthless. Clint will grieve, but eventually he'll get over her. I know he'll fall in love with me. We were meant to be.
Murray, just a quick good night to Vicky. No problem.
Like to see that balloon pump isn't necessary anymore.
Well, the monitor shows a good, steady, strong pulse. Brain activity's increasing.
Larry, I know we're real close to a miracle here, but I want another one right now. I want her to open her eyes this minute.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well, why don't you just get over here and tell her to do that? Who knows, it might happen.
Vicky, can you hear me? Vicky, Larry and I want you to open those beautiful blue eyes for us. Guess she's not in the mood right now.
She always was stubborn. Takes after her father, I think.
Well, maybe in the morning or maybe even before.
Listen, why don't you get home? Get some sleep.
Some sleep? Larry, the answer to a million hopes and prayers could happen any second. You think I can sleep?
Well, I think Vicky needs just a little more time right now. Come on.
Okay, then. I won't be long, sweetheart. You know, I love you more than anything else in this whole world. I just hope you feel that when you wake up and see me. But if you don't, it's all right. The most important thing is that you just wake up. Don't want to jinx anything, you know.
If she leaves now, does she have a chance?
Maybe, if we hurry.
Oh, where do I go? What do I do?
I head that way. Run while I concentrate.
Get out of here, you.
I love you.
What do you think, Virgil?
It's a heavenly horse race.
What if I burn in hell? If I want to have Clint, I'll have to take that chance.
Senor Max, you must go.
Margarita, what is it?
There is no time. Please, do as I say.
What's going on? You look like you've seen a ghost.
There's trouble, Max.
There is big trouble in your home.
Inspector Ramos, what are you doing in my home? Scaring Margarita half to death.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Margarita. Counseling Senor Holden to do unlawful things.
What do you want, Inspector?
Pardon the intrusion, but my business here is official.
Yeah, well, it's late. We can talk about this tomorrow.
It cannot wait. I am sorry, Senor Holden, but I have no recourse but to place you under arrest.
Virgil, can Victoria make it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Vicky, give in to it.
loved me once, Vicky, with all his heart and soul. But Asa robbed me of that love. And now that I finally have Clint back, you want to rob me, too. Oh, Vicky, you don't deserve Clint's love. You turned your back on him. In your heart, you betrayed him. Well, now it's my turn to have him. After all these years, I have one last chance to make him happy. Nobody expects you to live, Vicky. They're prepared for your death. I see no reason to disappoint them. I know you hate me. You have the power to destroy me, and I know that you will. And you'll take Clint away from me. And you'll turn everyone against me by telling them that I had Allison dress up as Nikki Smith so that Clint would believe that you kidnapped your own baby. Well, just one flick of the switch, and I will secure my entire future. Oh, God. What happened to me? Am I going mad? Do I love Clint so much that I would kill for him? I can't take a life. Not even one that would destroy mine. God, please. Please forgive me for hating her so much. Please forgive me.
Virgil, I take it back. You are not forgiven for the Mayflower incident.
How did it happen? I mean, what did I do wrong?
Straighten it out, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Mrs. Buchanan?
Vicky? Vicky, can you hear me?
It's incredible. I've never seen anything like this, Dr. Taylor.
Something short of a miracle.
Ramos, you know Enrico is lying.
He assured me he was telling God's truth in the statement he made.
Did he tell you where the cocoa plants were being processed?
No.
Did he tell you he was buying the cocaine, who harvested Medina's crops? Did he name other names?
All he knows is that you and Dante Medina and Jamie Sanders were partners.
Great.
You were in charge of the whole operation.
Oh, sure he told that, because you fools made him a deal. Look, when Don Alonso was murdered, I told you Dante Medina killed him for his land, and you refused to believe me. Then when Don Alonso's will was found, leaving me Bella Vista, and I discovered coca plants that belonged to Medina, he tried to kill me. Now, why would he do that if I were part of his organization, huh? When he could spend years just growing the crops and harvesting them, why would he want me dead?
There could be a number of reasons.
Oh, God, will you just take off the blinders, inspectors, and admit that you just might be wrong? The pieces of your puzzle do not fit. Why the hell would I be chasing Medina and Jamie Sanders to the falls? If I were part of our organization, wouldn't I just stay right here, harvest the crops, make all that money, become a multi-millionaire? Do you think I'd pass up all that money?
Unfortunately, it is your word against Enrico, and I have no choice but to take you to the station.
And then what? Put me in jail until some crooked judge can make a ruling and put me away for life? If I'm in jail, I sure still can't prove my innocence.
Well, you believed that Gabriela Medina could clear you.
She can. I could just find her. Her grandmother would just tell me where she is.
Then I'm very sorry for you, Senor Holden. Arrestalo.
Inspector, it's the truth. He is innocent.
He doesn't care about the truth, Margarita. He just wants his case wrapped up in a neat little package so he can file it away and put it in a dusty old cabinet. Right, Inspector?
You haven't given me one solid evidence to support your case.
I haven't got any evidence except Gabrielle. Louis Alvarez. He might know where Gabrielle is. Let me have just one call. That's all I'm asking.
All right.
I was about to bring Senor Max his coffee. May I do it now?
Yes, of course.
Senor Alvarez, this is Max Holden. Yes, sir, I know it is very late, and I'm very sorry, but I need your help. Do you know where I can find Gabrielle Medina? Well, if her grandmother knows, she's not telling me.